and other forms of entertainment, you can still read and comprehend what you read, that's fine. Wonderful. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Professor Benaventura of UP Diliman, are you there?
Yes, from active faculty to student to now we have another question from a retired faculty of the College of Education, Dr. Rosario Maminta.
This has something to say, a statement attributed to you earlier, that according to Dr. Abad, we have decolonized English. You did state that. Okay. So here is the situation. If a writer is Filipino, but writes a piece of literature in English, does this fit your statement as imagined, as lived, sense for language, sense of country?
Would you like me to repeat, sir?
Yes.
Yes. This is from Dr. Maminta of the UP College of Education. If the writer is Filipino, but writes a piece of literature in English, does this fit your statement that as imagined, as lived, sense for language, sense of country?
It depends what you did with that language. Yeah. Language is absolutely manipulable. Yeah. It is malleable. No? So there is there is nothing that cannot be expressed in language. But you've got to know how to do it. Nothing. There is nothing that, whether it's, kasi sinasabi nila, this can only be expressed in Tagalog or in Cebuano. I think that's a myth. If you know how to forge that language when you write, you can express it, whatever the stupid thing is. You can express it. Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Okay, Professor Aleta from the Open University, are you there?
Yes, I have here with me Miss Teresita Bellarmino, a student of Language and Literacy Education. She has a question.
Good afternoon, Doctor, and thank you for your profound thoughts. My question is, as a writer who believes and adheres to sense of language and sense of country, to what extent is a writer free to use local color without degrading the authenticity of the text?
The writer is free. Yeah. The real test is whether your work works. Yeah. That's the real test, and you know it. You just know it. Every writer just knows when he fails and when he does a good job of it. Every writer knows it. Yeah. If you don't, I'll be quite sorry for you. There'll be some, there'll be some critic who will point it out. Yeah. 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 So, but it takes time, no? You know, it's not an easy thing. Yeah. If you think writing is easy, you are a poor writer. Yeah, because you don't know what the struggle is. You don't know what the struggle is. Yeah, that's the real, yeah. Okay.
Yes. Yes, UP Manila, are you there?
Yes, we have a question from Professor Gina Salazar. of the Department of Arts and Communication.
Good afternoon, sir. How could we develop a sense of nation in our students if most of them are semilinguals who don't have an adequate grasp of their languages?
Say it
Again, from Professor Gina Salazar of UP Manila, how could we develop a sense of nation in our students if most of them are semilinguals who don't have an adequate grasp of their own language?
I think that's a very serious problem. Yeah, that's why I am at pains trying to explain what I have in mind when I speak of sense for language. Yeah, and the only way that one can cultivate that sense for language is the love of reading. Yeah, and you have to select naman the best as a selection for reading for your students. You have to select the best. If it's literature, I'm not going to mention names, but yeah, but you better select the best.
Okay, now we will entertain questions from UP Mindanao. Yes.
Good afternoon, sir. I am Yuxi from UP Mindanao. I graduated last year. Anyway,
Please speak louder. Put your mouth nearer the microphone.
good afternoon, sir. I am Yuxi. I graduated recently from the creative writing program. The question is, if culture is embedded in language, wouldn't Filipino writers writing English have a different sense of culture and country?
Again, Buxi, can you speak slower and clearer?
Sorry. If culture is embedded in language, wouldn't Filipino writers writing in English have a different sense of culture and country?
Oh, I see. Yeah. Yeah. You're saying that culture, a people's culture, is embedded in language. Therefore, when I write, that culture will also come through. Now, if I write in English, that's not my language. Is that what you're saying? Therefore, what will come through is not my culture. False. No, I don't think it works that way. No, because English, well, that was mentioned earlier, we have actually colonized it. Yeah.